The following podcast contains adult language and material. The views expressed within belong to a pair of idiots and shouldn't be taken seriously. No self-respecting person should even listen to this show. So, why are you still here? All right. Okay. Good luck.
Crash Test Live.
Hello all, and welcome to another installment of Crash Test Live. We're here, we're live. Unless you're listening to this after the fact, and then we're not, and you're in podcast format or on the YouTubes. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
What's up, dude? How you doing? You look nice, you're glowing, your skin looks clear, you look fresh.
Really? I just hiked. And I'm covered in dirt.
It's that filthy California air.
It is
Filling your pores and making your skin look smooth. It's not smooth, it's dust.
It's dust.
It's a layer of
my
dust.
My pores are filled with dust.
I can smell you from here, buddy.
Thank you.
And I like what I'm smelling. It's good to be back. Another week in the saddle. It's been a long one. It's been a strange one. But we had a nice time yesterday with our band doing a live stream concert for the Basement Noise series that we recorded. We played our record front to back. We hung out. We streamed. We chatted with the fans. It was nice. You can get your tickets now. There's 4 more. And the next 4 are shows that each one of us curated for y'all. So it's it's a good time. Go to shop.alltimelow.com to get your tickets now.
Ayo.
It was really nice. It was really spatial. I felt good about it. It felt good to have like some semblance of a concert this year. You know?
It was kind of the first time I felt something in a long time. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Good.
Like I
it's good
teared
to feel
up a little
something.
bit.
I know. I honestly, like, as I was watching us perform last night, I got emotional for a little bit. It was big time emotions, y'all. It's
not just Miss Maisel that's making me feel things these days.
It's true. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat who's tuning in to watch this live. Thank you for your subscriptions on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel, and for all of your contributions. We love you.
Ooh.
We love you as always.
Love ya.
We love you. I'd like to check in with the most important boy attached to Crash Test Live, and that is our wonderful blonde boy. Not me, not Jack, but a bear boy. Let's see what he's been up to.
Ooh. Ooh, nice. Oh. Is that his tongue? That's a long tongue.
He's doing a big old yawn. He's sleepy.
Oh, he saw a fish. He just saw a fish.
Get it.
He's going for it.
And that's where it ends.
Oh, come on.
The clip ended before he got the fish.
What? The fish?
That's upsetting to me. Reed says, gotta tease you. Reed.
Tease
why
boy.
Would you do that? Why would you do that to us, man? And the viewers at home. Moreover. Why would you do it to them? Let's check in with Ryan and Jeff, see how they've been.
Ayo.
What's up,
Hi, boys?
Hello.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hello.
Jeffrey, you
Ryan?
appear to be in, where are you, Montana?
None of your business.
Idaho? Okay.
Are you setting secret? You got a little community setup going behind you?
Yeah.
Little mayor maker?
We got something going on over here. Got something brewing.
You can start a call. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Great minds, Jack. Great minds.
Cold minds.
Oh, I have something that I should say.
Please do.
I believe that your audience, ergo our audience, owes me around $200 because of all the verbal abuse I've taken for looking orange. I had to buy a new webcam so that I would no longer look orange. And they owe me that money.
But can I just say, you look glorious, Rye.
The emotional toll is irreparable, but the financial toll can be
It's
repaired.
$200. $200.
Will be made back in kind.
Yeah, thank you. It feels good. It's a new angle. The room, I tidied up the room a little bit. I still don't know what to do with my fireplace, so I just put an amp in front of it.
It's good. It works.
Put some wood in there. No?
Do you have a does that fireplace do anything, or is it like a sealed fireplace?
This one is non-functional.
Well, put some
This one
fake
I have
wood in there.
many.
You got to get one of those little fake bundles of sticks or crystals that you can put there, like
Crystals?
decorative. Yeah, like stones. Some people do little stones.
Oh, the fireplace in the foyer is just for decorative purposes.
decorative. It's for decorative purposes.
No. There's no wood in that
But
one.
nevertheless,
No.
it's fine. And
Let's real quick, before I pop off this screen, let's all give it up for our Jeff Maker, because we looked damn good on stage yesterday. And
Oh,
it's
thanks.
all because of Jeff's fingers.
agreed.
His lighting.
It was my
fingers.
pleasure. I love how it came out. They had a
His
lot of good
fingers
stuff
do
to work
wonderful
with.
things.
I think my favorite was Monsters. We looked spooky.
Oh, that's what I was
We are
going for.
Jeff. We are your puppets. Put your fingers in us.
Right. That's right.
Hey, before we also pop off, I want to just remind everyone or inform everyone that it is National Hug a Drummer Day.
Aw.
So
Oh,
grab your ride pillow
Grab your ride
and
pillows now.
order now. And
hug the boy.
Is it?
Jeff
It
getting
is.
his merch plug in while he can.
just make sure you grab it now.
You're going to want to grab it.
Go
And
and
get an extra shirt, because there's no way that shirt's going to last more than one round.
It's a lot less special because
What's Jack doing right now?
I think
hugging
Sharon
Ryan.
hugged someone.
Oh.
When everything has a day, like there's likely going to be a National Breast Artwork Day. I'm just looking at Jack's screen. And
Okay.
so it's a lot less special for me because I just feel like tomorrow's going to be like, oh, hug a percussionist day or a
Yeah.
didgeridoo player day.
I hope I get a national broadcast from a prison cell day.
Yeah, let's talk about that because you have a
Alex.
beautiful home.
Yeah.
you.
And I don't
I
know
live
why
in a-
you choose to broadcast from the tour of Alcatraz every time.
The house isn't real. I live in a small 8x8 gray cube underground.
What I'm confused about is you used to have a painting behind there.
It was a
Yeah.
solo. He didn't like it.
It was a boat. Yeah.
It was like a boat. It didn't feel podcasty enough to me. It kind of, you know what I mean? It was very 55-year-old guy in his beach house office vibe. And it just
Yeah.
didn't really suit Crash Test Live, if I'm being honest.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that
Semi-retired.
part.
Yeah. I haven't fully stopped working yet, but I'm really I'm winding it back.
You know what you love? Like Life is Good shirts.
I go into work with 2 buttons unbuttoned from
Yeah.
the beginning
You
of
wear
the day to the end.
you
of
wear
the day.
flip flops with socks over
Oh yeah.
over top.
And when I
Yeah.
leave work, I have a margarita in my hand already. As I get in the car.
When I go to work, I have a margarita in my hand.
Respect. It's definitely an Old Navy shirt.
Well, have a good show. We'll pop back in.
See you a bit.
See you, boys.
Bye.
That was nice.
Aw.
Ricky just goes through describing me now.
we were just describing Ricky at this point. Before we get into the next phase of the show, I just wanted to say it is also a National Mental Health Awareness Day. So I don't want to speak too much to it because I'm not equipped for such things, but I do want to say if you're struggling, if you're going through anything, know that you're not alone, and hope is out there and better days are out there, and don't be afraid to reach out for help. Check on your friends, check on your loved ones, and don't be too hard on yourself. Life is hard and complicated, and that's okay.
Amen.
Anyway, it's time now for wonderful news. Let's go.
Coming to you live from CTL Studios is Wonderful News.
A lonely otter at a sanctuary has found love online through a dating site built just for him. A seal sanctuary in England made a dating profile for a lonely otter who lost his mate. And now he's found love again. Harris, a 10-year-old Asian short-clawed otter at the Cornish Seal Sanctuary in Cornwall, England, lost his partner Apricot after she died at age 16. No! Apricot, no!
Oh my fucking god!
Apricot, no! No. I feel so alone, Apricot. I feel so alone. Life's never been the same. He was alone for the first time in 4 years, and he appeared to go back to his bachelor ways. So maybe he was welcoming this new single life. The team created Harris, an online dating profile created Harris an online dating profile for a fake dating site that they dubbed Fishing for Love in hopes of finding another otter in need of love and affection. Aw.
Oh my.
There's his profile.
God. Wait, so
Just
he
looking
just
at-
meets this new girl and just starts porking immediately?
Look at him just chilling on that rock, though. I mean, how could you not swipe
He's
right
so
on that?
cute.
Is it swipe right? What's the good one?
It's one of the swipe good. Good
Swipe yes for Harris
yes.
Love.
Also, I'm naming my firstborn Apricot. There's no way I'm not
for
at
sure.
this point. Yeah.
For sure. So he ended up finding a new partner named Pumpkin at Sea Life Scarborough, which is another sanctuary, who had recently lost her own elderly partner named Eric.
Sorry. Eric.
Pumpkin has been extremely lonely, so we're delighted that Harris will be coming to join her, said Todd Gurman, the Sea Life Scarborough display curator. We hope his arrival will provide Pumpkin with the comfort and companionship she needs. Aww.
This is my pet otter. His name is Eric.
He's just he's wearing like a trench coat and smoking a cigarette. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
What's up? I'm Eric. I'm about to pass, but my wife's gonna move on really quickly.
I'm very old, but for otters, we don't live that long anyway. So I'm just happy they're all finding love, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy these otters are finding love. You know
Must
what?
be nice.
You know what? To quote the old Cher song that I love so much, do you believe in life after love? And the answer is yes. In the case of these otters, I do.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say, "What is love, baby? Don't hurt me."
Also that. That's not Cher, though.
It's not. Who's that? If it's not Cher, then who the fuck is it?
Someone help us out in chat. I actually can't remember who that is.
What is love? Sorry.
What is love? Harris, don't hurt me. No more. Harris.
Hadaway, I think.
Hadaway.
Habbaway.
That's right. Thank you, Ryan.
Cool.
Thank you. Fountain of Youth. They found it. Is it a fecal transplant? Maybe.
What?
Procedure may turn back the clock on aging brain. What is the secret to eternal youth? You may be asking yourself. Scientists are looking for ways to extend life, and a new study suggests that the answer to healing older brains might be hiding in younger guts. Ew.
Yeah.
I'm repulsed by this story.
This is terrible.
Already. Yeah, but we're going to dive deeper. Researchers say fecal transplants not only affect your gut health, they can also alter your brain. An international team finds fecal transplants from older to younger mice impacts the learning and memory abilities of the recipient. By altering the gut microbiome of the younger mice, researchers say that they began to act more like their older donors. These changes include some of the same cognitive impairments older brains suffer from. So this actually sounds like they're doing the opposite. This sounds like they're fucking up younger mice with older mice's bullshit, which sounds a lot like what's going on in the world right now.
Wow.
Taking older people's shit and forcing it on younger people.
Wow,
ruining them.
Alex. That's very good. I like that.
Has science gone too far? Methinks.
Parallels, Mises.
Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did? I
Yes.
took the two things and I combined them
Parallel.
by touching the tips. So apparently it works the other way around too, or it could possibly. Research is still being done. In humans, the recipient is usually someone who is very sick and could have a bacterial infection. Since the gut contains both good and bad bacteria, using antibiotics can be bad by getting rid of the helpful ingredients your body needs to stay healthy. Using bacteria from a healthy donor's poop adds the right materials to properly balance the human microbiome.
Okay, wait. So you're telling me they're taking a super healthy young mouse, they're giving it old shitty shit,
Old mouse
and
shit.
and it is not doing well. And so they think if they give a super unhealthy old ass mouse, so this is essentially
young
kind of
poop.
like a blood boy. Oh, it's almost like having a blood boy.
It is. It is the classic case of Blood Boy, except in this case, everyone's just full of each other's shit.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like how the myth of like how like celebrities take like blood from like younger people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That whole,
I don't think that's a real thing, Jack, but sure.
But that's like essentially the same kind of concept as what they're doing here,
I guess so.
but with
I
shit.
guess so.
But with
Everyone's
shit.
full of shit. This shows, it's been 2 news stories, and we are once again officially in the toilet.
Yeah.
So, well done, everyone. Well done, everyone at home. We've made it. And Reed just says kind of a poop vampire, if you will.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Essentially.
This sucks. Moving on. A suspected sinkhole has grown to 70 feet deep in Pasco County, Florida, has forced a bar to evacuate. Let's roll a video. Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's a real deep hole there.
Oh. Whoa, what a hole.
Wow. Oh my god,
Wow.
it goes deeper.
Oh god.
And there's water. And there oh god.
Uh,
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Wow. That's a big
Varsity
hole.
Club. Oh, Varsity Club, bro. You want to go down to Varsity Club? Grab
What a
couple
hole.
shots.
A suspected sinkhole opened up in Pasco County. It's continued to widen and is now forcing the evacuation of a neighborhood bar. The large hole has gotten 10 feet wider since Tuesday and is now at least 38 feet wide and about 70 feet deep. County Building Services says the nearby Varsity's Club sports bar will remain closed as a precaution. Yeah, fucking duh. You kidding me?
I love that that's what it takes for Florida bars to finally shut down.
Yeah, exactly. It's not coronavirus that did it because, of course, this is Florida we're talking about, and they refuse. But when a 70-foot sinkhole opens up, they're like, fucking fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Reed was saying before the show started that this is actually pretty close to where he lives.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
Reed says, actually, since this happened, the hole is growing away from the hole. Oh, from the bar. From the bar. Okay. So it's going to drag the bar in with it. We're all going to hell.
I always
all
guessed
going
that if there was going to be a sinkhole in the world that kind of ends it all and starts the apocalypse, it was going to start in Florida.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know it would be Florida, where the gates to hell would open.
The gates to hell open up.
It's already 95% of the way there. I'm sorry, Florida. I'm sorry. You're going to get some today.
Yeah.
Because you just won't learn. You just won't learn. And you deserve it. You deserve a little bit of a pop. A little pop. You know? Just to let you know. Pop. College student gets stuck in clothes dryer after having a few drinks. This is true. I saw this video last week, and it belonged on the show. This is why you don't drink and dry. Nice, Jeff. A college student in the UK needed to be rescued by her local fire brigade after getting her legs stuck inside the clothes dryer she shares with her roommates. Rosie Cole, 21, says she and her friends were drinking wine and tequila. Ugh. Brave combination. When she was challenged to fit inside their shared appliance. I was with my other housemates, and one of them dared me to get in. Me thinking there was no chance I'd actually fit, decided to try it, and to my surprise, it seemed easier than I thought. She climbed in legs first, and even managed to shimmy her hips in before she realized she was unable to uncross her legs and get out of the dryer. We have a video. I gotta see this. Wow. I think my favorite part was when they walk in and she goes, hi, we've had a little accident. And she's just laying face down on the floor.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. That does not look comfortable at all.
That's pretty. That's how I sleep, so.
They got her out. The good news is they got her out. I also have to shout out to the way everybody parties in the UK because...
Also, like,
you hold it down.
Red wine and tequila, and the tequila in the UK sucks ass. I'm just going to be the first to say that. Like, they can do a lot of good things over there. They can't figure out tequila.
Yeah. It's awful. Someone in chat just said face down, ass up in the dryer.
Ooh, nice.
It's the name of All Time Low's next record. A Tesla, this one's for Ryan. Tesla owner says he butt dialed a $4,200 autopilot upgrade and is still waiting on the refund. True.
Oh, shit.
Dr. Ali Vaziri was unpleasantly surprised by a mobile alert from his bank, which said he had just purchased a $4,200 upgrade for his Tesla Model 3. The large transaction he quickly surmised was a butt dial, or accidental purchase made through the app on his phone while it was in his pocket. Damn. He paid for enhanced autopilot, which is $4,000 unintentionally, and they won't reimburse him. Ryan, do you want to pop in for a sec, Ryan?
Yeah.
Because last week on the show we had some issues with your car, and now
your car
we're
tried to
stacking
fight
a
me.
case. Yeah, we're your car punched Swank in the head.
I mean, I think if you do this, you got to pay for it. It's not Tesla's fault you butt dialed.
So he shouldn't get a refund?
No,
What? He didn't mean to do it. He doesn't want the service.
it doesn't matter.
So
Don't make that
if you
mistake.
walk
Walk
into a
the phone.
store and leave $20 on the counter that you didn't want anything, they shouldn't give you your $20 back?
I don't think I'm entitled to it back.
What happened to ethics, man? What happened to chivalry?
I also don't know if I believe that. There's no way there was no like authentication.
As a Tesla stockholder, I do not think he should get his money back.
See?
Well, you wouldn't. Jack. Yes, it's Vicky says, sit on faces, not phones.
Ooh.
A lot of good
that.
one-liners in the chat
Yeah,
today.
I like that.
A lot of good one-liners in the chat. You guys are pervs.
That's really good. That's a possible episode name.
Sit on faces, not phones.
It's pretty good.
It's a long one, but I like it. It's like a Fall Out Boy song title.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, a white dog left unrecognizable. Sounds bad, not so bad. After going for a roll in freshly cut grass. Let me see that photo. No, buddy.
Oh my god,
Look
dude.
at that guy.
I love that.
We've all been there. We've all been there
yeah.
when the dog goes for a roll and then they come back covered in something. But yeah, I guess
Delaware
this is what
grass?
happens in the Delaware grass. Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
happens when you let them go and roll around when they're white in green grass.
That was really good. I
Greener
like ending-
pastures.
Are we ending on that one?
I like
That's
ending
good.
with an animal story, Jack.
Yeah.
I do. That's the news for this week. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we have a very exciting surprise guest on the show today for all of you. I'm not going to tell you who it is until we come back. Don't go anywhere. This is Crash Test Live.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Welcome back
you.
to the show, everyone. Especially you, Jack. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What did you do? What do you do during the breaks? Do you just kind of sit and stare into the camera like I do, blankly, flatly? Nervous?
Yeah, I do that. Sometimes I pee. Sometimes I get another claw. I have checked on my souffle before, and it has collapsed.
You've never made a souffle during the show.
I can't do that, but I'd like to. That's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to make souffle.
That could be a fun new segment on the show. You just at the
Souffle?
beginning of the episode, you just start making a souffle or a flan, and then at the end of the show, we have to see how it turned out, while also trying to keep the show on the rails.
Cool. How do you do a souffle again?
Plans for flans, we'll call it.
I like that.
Plans for flans. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how you make them. But I'm willing to find out live on the air, right?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'm
Plans
very
for
excited
plans.
right now because last minute, literally 45 minutes before we had to come and do this show, I got a text from our guest, and he said, I'm bored. What are you doing? And I said, I have a podcast today. And I said, do you want to come on? And he said, yes. And I was really excited because usually he would just come on and shoot the shit, you know? We like to chat with this guy. We've chatted with him before. But today is special because he is actually promoting something very rad. So without further ado, I would like now to introduce our good friend Vinnie Petroselli.
Hey,
Hey, bud. Hi, bud.
Happy to be here.
What's going on, dude?
What's up, fellas?
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm great, man. Everything is good. Everything is
You
good.
a couple of nights ago, you texted me and you said I'm going to FaceTime you this weekend. So I guess this is even better.
I said that, yes, and this is it. This is now your get out of jail free card. Kill two birds
Pardon
with one
yourself.
stone.
This is, I think, one of my your best qualities, Vin, is that you, out of any of my friends, reach out the most. And I am putting my other friends on blast right now, but I'm also complimenting you.
Sorry.
You are very good at reaching out. You FaceTime a lot. I oftentimes don't pick up, and that's on me. But it never.
Do you want to hear the
unnoticed.
vicious cycle of that is that I'll think that someone's mad at me or doesn't like me, so then I'll call someone else, and then until someone picks up to make sure that my phone works or that people actually want to talk to me. So I'll just like keep it going. I'm like, oh, okay,
It's an endless
finally
circle.
somebody. Yeah, and then it's like
Endless circle
the
of
last
insecurity.
person I want to talk to is the one who answers the phone, and then I'm stuck talking to that person.
It's your last choice.
Yeah, but that's a compliment, and I think that picking up the phone is like a lost art. And like just because you saw like my story on Instagram or liked a picture that I posted doesn't really mean you checked in. And I really want to know how all my friends are doing. As ATL band and crew means a lot to me, so I do want to like always like just pick up the phone and like say what's up. So that is something important for me.
That's
Well,
just
that's
in your
like the-
nature, Vin. You're just a good
Yeah.
boy.
One
Default
of the
setting
things-
is a good boy.
One of the things about like social media is you feel like you've hung out with someone, but
Right.
I haven't seen you in like, I don't even know, like maybe like a year. I haven't seen you, but I feel like I've, because you're so good at communicating. But sometimes you can just look at people's stories and it feels like you're, you know what's up, but that shit's all fake, man. You gotta figure out what's really going on.
True. It's true.
Yeah, that's true, man.
So how you been? What have you been up to? These are exciting times because you just kind of launched a new project, which I want to talk a little bit about. You're podcasting now.
Yeah, man. I guess kind of just like everybody, me and my brother pulled the pin and decided to start a podcast of our own. We've talked about starting a Star Wars podcast probably since The Last Jedi came out. and life happens, and tough to to commit to that. And so we launched a Star Wars podcast. It's called All Wings Report In. The first 3 episodes are up right now on anywhere you get your podcast: Spotify, Apple, Google Play. And so we're right now kind of doing like a couple episodes to hype up The Mandalorian and give like a little intro of who we are. But we're gonna do an episode weekly once the Mandalorians comes out and break down the episodes and talk about it.
I gotta say, I'm pretty fucking jealous because of all the kinds of podcasts I could want to be a part of. The one I think I would want to be a part of the most consistently is one that talks about Star Wars, because as you know, there I am in the movie.
There you are, Red, the OG Red 5. That's how I know you.
Reporting in. Yeah, I could talk about Star Wars forever, and me and you often do. I feel like we text probably the most about things relating to Star Wars and how they make us feel inside.
Seeing the Rise of Skywalker in Chicago together is one of my top 5 favorite Star Wars memories.
Dude, yeah. For everyone at home that doesn't know, Vinnie flew out, surprised us at our show at the House of Blues in Chicago when we were doing 3 nights there before. I think it was like right around my birthday.
Yeah,
I made a picture of it.
And we rented out a movie theater for like the last showing they had that night. So we went and watched Rise of Skywalker together, and it was only right that Vin was there with us. And he surprised us on stage by walking out in a fucking Rebel pilot costume with the full like movie quality helmet on. And at first I genuinely didn't know it was Vinny, and I thought someone had just come to murder us. I was real scared.
Dude, you know what's funny about being in a chat with both you guys is so I don't know if you guys remember, but in the beginning of this year when quarantine hit, I decided to watch all the Star Wars in order. Not in order of release, in order of the story plot. And so I started like a group chat with both you guys where I would, after each movie, I would ask you guys questions, because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan. I've been watching it my whole life, but there's so many subplots that I don't really understand or know. So like I started the group chat with Vinny and Alex, and I'll just be like, okay, explain to me exactly like all these little
coaching
plots.
You through it.
Yeah, it was really helpful. It's nice.
Episode 1 is a little tricky because they talk about like trade routes and the Trade Federation. So there's a whole other like deep story there that that they kind of touch base on. So it's a little confusing.
Really,
and I always tell people.
Sorry, go ahead.
I always kind of tell people, like when they're going to watch the films, I kind of pick the person and say how I think they would enjoy it. So like for Jack, I was like, you should watch it start to finish. But for someone like Ryan, who's never seen Star Wars, of course I have to plug that here. I would say
your least favorite film.
Yeah. I would say Ryan should watch episode 4, A New Hope first.
Yeah.
And get that under his belt, and then kind of navigate from there, go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, release order. That's
But the thing I like about you... Oh, sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it really does, as a series, it really does take a big leap from the first 3, which are just about, like, space wizards and, like, finding truth and living your destiny and beating the bad guy. And then episode 1 kicks back, and it's like, all right, we got trade routes being blocked by people who are trying to subvert the government. And you're like, wait, what? It's a lot. It gets a little high concept. And for Star Wars, it's a little dicey. It's a little dicey.
Vin, I think the reason why, I mean, I haven't heard your podcast yet, but I think that like the reason why I know it's going to be good is because you can explain it to me in such like layman's terms that like after every single Star Wars, I was like, I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly all the different, characters and why they're, doing certain things. So yeah, I think you're going to have a great podcast.
100%.
That's
100%.
That's a major compliment, man. Thank you. Me and my brother wanted to do a podcast where it was, for everyone, and it wanted to do a positive podcast. Sometimes the worst Star Wars fans are Star Wars fans, and we wanted to do a podcast that was, for everybody, for beginners, and we want to do, stuff for people who are longtime fans, and just kind of take the time, explain it, let people know that we do know what we're talking about and that we are fans, but help people kind of play catch up or kind of help them fall more in love with Star Wars. So that's why we're here.
I wanted to ask you, what's it like podcasting with your brother?
It's a player 1, player 2, like video game, like dynamic.
Where do you fall? Because you're baby brother. So is he making you Tails in Sonic 2?
Who's the alpha?
I'm Luigi. Yep. Yeah. Of course.
Right.
He's the my older brother Chris, shorter than me, of course, but it's always it's like it's his way. But we're a good dynamic, and we're yin and yang. You guys have met Chris, and it's fun. I mean, I get an excuse to hang out with my best friend every week and talk Star Wars, which is something we're very passionate about. But it's I'm for sure player 2 all the time and stuck.
Does it end up with him pile driving you or suplexing you at the end, or?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how we end every episode. Actually,
I was gonna say I really love the idea because in this day and age, like everything's been done tenfold, and especially in the podcast space, like of course there's Star Wars podcasts, of course there's comedy podcasts, like what we're doing, and like it's not about what you're talking about, it's about how you're talking about it. And I think if I had to pick my favorite way that I could possibly digest a Star Wars podcast, it would be 2 heated Italian brothers from New York arguing about Star Wars.
It's there, man. The brother banter. I think it's like the only probably Star Wars podcast that has like 2 brothers on there, but the sibling like chat, gripe is there where he's like, dude, he's like, you're an idiot, stop. And then I'm upbeat, and he's kind of like, sometimes mopey dopey, but it's fun, man. And I'm very thankful that, we actually, he wants to do it. And then we kind of just like took that leap because, put yourself out there like that's a little nerve wracking, and
for sure.
Star Wars is a unique demographic. So
it's cool to have that kind of thing that for you and your brother to both kind of have and, be on the same page about and have the same passion about.
Totally.
Yeah, man, it's that and New York sports. Like that's the only 2 things that we kind of agree on. Everything else we're totally opposite on. So that's what we got. And I hope you guys find the time to be a guest, man. Maybe we'll break down a Mandalorian episode, maybe episode 1 or the finale or something.
I want to come on.
Come on, man.
And talk Star Wars, dude. Let's do it.
Get old Robbie Fox on there.
We'll link up, man. Yeah, hell yeah. We'll talk to Robbie about being a guest, man. We have Dawson that wants to. Yeah, I have a segment just for Dawson that I wrote for him. It's gonna be awesome.
You're kidding me? That's incredible.
No.
We have to get Dawson on, please.
I have a segment just for him. It'll be like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm into it. Someone in the chat named S Hussein 7 said, "Vin, is that ice?"
Is that ice? Like, I had it.
What is that ice?
So what is that ice?
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me on the podcast and let me plug All Wings Report In. I hope you guys do come on one day. We'll talk shop, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I can't wait to see what set you guys picked for your 4 individual sets. And
thanks, dude.
And congrats on Wake Up Sunshine's album of the year. Good job.
I have a question that's gonna show. Oh, it's obvious I've never seen Star Wars. Can you explain the name of the podcast to me?
Oh, absolutely. So whenever there was a space battle, you kind of like in the films, they always had like a space battle or like a ground battle, and they would say they would do like their call signs of like, all right, red group check in, and they would say they would do red 5 standing by, red 6, and like All Wings Report In was their go-to slogan for everyone to check in.
That's how you knew shit was about to get real when they went to they would cut to the space battle and you see the ships going in to fuck some shit up and they're like, All Wings Report In. It's like, let's go.
Just to make sure everything was S-foils were in attack position and to make sure everyone's, comms and weapons were working properly. So All Wings Report In, man.
Great name.
Love it.
Love
it.
I love you guys so much, man.
Dude, thanks for coming on the show. Vin, you're incredible. Stick around. I think we're going to bring you back later in the show for some fun. But
love you guys. Thanks so much.
Love you, boy.
Bye, boy. We're going to take a break. When we get back, hey, it'd be awesome. Don't go anywhere. Crash Test Live. Hey, it'd be awesome.
Fuck, dude.
What's wrong, Jack?
Nothing.
My souffle is just fucked.
Burned
dude.
it.
I burnt the souffle.
We'll invent something to fix that for next week.
Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate it, man.
Anything for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You look really defeated.
All right, it's fine. Let's go on. The show must go on.
We went a little long talking to Vin, and the souffle is toast.
Yeah.
Which, in the world of pastries, if your souffle becomes toast, you've done something wrong.
You have to, yeah. So, but now I have toast. So
All right.
It's fine.
Jeff.
Well, the show's ruined now, so I guess that's it.
Oh gosh, my mic keeps falling over now. This is what I was struggling with during the break. Jeff, you appear to be coming to us live from a deciduous forest.
Yes, it's healthy, fresh air. We got a long electrical cord here, So everything's
Healthy, fresh
powered
air.
up.
It looks like you're in a swamp, dude.
No, it doesn't. No,
Are you in
it's
a
fine.
swamp?
No, we got a nice hard floor here. Yeah.
It looks
Are you
like
sinking? Should we
like
be
the
worried about you?
The Star Wars forest.
Are you on Endor? Are you on a moon of Endor right now?
I don't know.
Staying on Star Wars here.
That's right.
Jeff, you got some inventions for us this week, which I'm quite
Sure
excited
do.
about. I always
Yes.
love this part of the show.
Hot off the press, right to you.
Can't wait.
Hotter than a
Should we dive
souffle.
in? Should we dive
Yes.
in? Should we dive in? Okay. Okay. The tree stars. Tree stars. Tree stars. Weatherproof mini drones that map out any tree and attach themselves to branches. They're solar powered, but also has a backup battery that lasts 1,460 hours, which is an oddly large
Specific.
number.
That's 2 months.
That's 2 months? Wow.
Yes.
Great for holiday decorating and big business parties.
Yes, we're testing them out here currently. It's a little too bright, but we're
So
we're
what
still
are we-
working on it.
What are we talking about here? They go up into the trees and okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
So
That way.
fucking.
To the big business party right this way.
Wow. It's helpful that they put that sign there so that you know.
Fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's just better than going on a ladder and putting your Christmas lights up all the time.
Yeah, so you're saying instead of
Yeah.
having to get up there on an unsafe ladder and put up all these
Yes.
like hanging lights, you just fly these drones up there and they hang out for 2 months
Yeah.
approximately.
Safety first. No, solar powered, so they can stay up there as long as you want. But if you have, you live in a area that the sun doesn't come up for a while, maybe Alaska, you still want to power them up. They have a long battery life as well. I'm thinking about everybody here.
Yeah.
Hell yes. I feel like a lot of the recent inventions have to do with drones and also camping type outdoorsy things. I don't know, but
Well, there's nothing. Yeah, there's no correlation to what I'm doing currently. To
Almost as if Jeff were
Coming.
driving across the country right now. Living in forests.
Well, it does smell nice out here. But yeah,
Next invention, the kind of live. Is it kind of live or kind of live?
kind of live.
Kinda live, okay.
It's like you say, like it's kind of live.
It's kind of live. Okay. Just like this show. It's kind of live. A podcast inside your home. A pod inside your home that kind of puts you inside the concerts you can't be at right now. Oh my God. It's kind of like a mini environment pod that helps provide somewhat of a real concert experience. We got concert scents and odors. Ew.
Sticky
Freezing
floors.
AC or hot Warped Tour settings, seated or standing area, and you can buy a ticket for anywhere you want to see, just in case you feel like watching from the back or the front row. It comes in different sizes for singles or families or couples.
ooh.
Yeah,
We all need this right now, Jeff. This is actually a
Yeah.
really good one. The pictures are the best part. Holy shit. For those of you listening to the audio only version of this, there is a Beyonce concert happening and a man trapped inside a pod that looks absolutely like he's having a
Terrified.
blast. He's having
he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a
That's
great
good
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big.
He's
fan.
definitely not being cryogenically frozen for Jeff's
Big
face.
fan.
I would
not a
freeze
joke.
myself for Beyonce.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would do anything for her. I love her so much.
I love that.
Jeff, I think that's actually a really valid and good invention. Not to say that your others aren't, but that one, it hits home right now because we.
I figured.
we could
I mean,
always-
we're trying to. The demand is there. We're trying to solve the problems that are being presented currently.
gotta facilitate.
Yeah.
Gotta facilitate.
The chat's loving that one.
All right. Thumbs up. I
wouldn't?
need investors.
Who
Send
wouldn't?
it.
Remember some. Inspired by the Forever Sun, this is a windshield and car window system that turns the surrounding buildings, landscape, and cars on the road into any time period you like. You can have a great time anytime without going back in time. For the folks who want to remember their old neighborhoods, it will not work on highways. Jeff, this seems really dangerous, man.
I
No,
love
not.
it.
Hey, Rod Stewart's back. Hey,
The old neighborhood looks a bit different. It's so good.
Andrew really does a great job with all these. He really
Oh
does.
my
does.
god.
Andrew's
Dude.
graphic renderings of your insane inventions are the
Jeff,
highlight
were
of my
you
week.
Rod.
were you watching a show that was like based in like the 20s or 30s? Were you watching Miss Maisel like me?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
question. What
Just sitting in
happens?
silence, thinking.
Pondering, contemplating.
Yeah, thinking.
Jeff,
in
what
the
happens
forest
though
there.
if like so you have your car windows make this whole new world that you're not actually driving in for like aesthetic purposes? What about when you fucking run into the thing that's actually there?
Well, we're working on it.
Yeah, we're working.
Like you're driving through Manhattan and you're like, I want a nice
it's a
peaceful
straight face.
beach scene.
And
No,
you just
but it's-
crush a dude.
You just run over a
Right
guy.
now. Right now, it's just you can only do the countryside.
Okay, you have to do it in open spaces.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think for now.
I love that.
Are you just
Yeah.
making these adjustments per our suggestions, Jeff?
I mean, it's a process. It's a journey,
It's a work in
and we're all on
progress.
it together.
Cherish our friendship. And
I cherish you.
Cherish you and your honesty.
Wait, people keep saying forbidden speed bumps. I don't know. It sounds kind of nice.
That's when you run over a person.
Oh, is it?
Well, I feel like we're gonna have like this technology that it just ignores. We're gonna work on it.
We'll work
We're
on it.
getting.
We're brainstorming. This
Yeah,
isn't. This
yeah.
is beta. We're in
it's
beta
live.
right now, folks.
We're in
Maybe we
beta,
can-
baby.
Talk about a
not-
crash test live. You know what I mean?
Some people are gonna get hurt. That's
right.
the process. Anyway, final one. Count bacteria. Count bacteria. It says in brackets here.
Yes,
Said
thank
in
you
a
very much.
vampire voice, so I have to honor it. Count bacteria. Ugh. Countertops that change color to show you which kinds of bacteria are lurking on the surface. Oh God. It tells you the names of the germs out loud in a Dracula voice.
Count
Hello.
Salmonella. E. coli. Why am I'm just becoming an Italian, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Hey, it's a coli.
Oh, fuck.
When the moon hits your eye, that's E. coli. Oh, look at that little guy. Look at that little buddy just dancing. Dancing on the
Count bacteria.
count bacteria. I love it. He looks like he's having a great time.
He's dancing.
Oh, that's so good, dude.
Oh,
That's
boy.
amore, you guys.
That's one of my favorite ones so far.
Count bacteria.
Why did my vampire quickly just turn into an Italian chef? Stereotype of an Italian chef.
It's salmonella. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Holy
know, guys.
shit, dude.
I don't know, Jeff. This was a strong week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
thank you.
strong week. Yeah, I would invest heavily in all of these.
Well, I appreciate that.
Oh man, well done.
Thank you
Well
very
done. Thank you
much.
for another installment.
I'll see you when I see
treat.
you.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, Jeff.
I love that.
Incredible.
So
Round of
good.
applause for Jeffrey. Everyone at home, just a quiet, awkward clap to yourselves with us. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Jack? Let's go. Okay, here we are. Where'd Jack go? What?
Jack had to urinate, and
What?
I don't know why I'm here.
We have had 2 breaks during this show for Jack to go pee-pee, and both times he goes,
I had to pee, but I didn't know. I thought we had a break there.
no, sir, there's 2 breaks during
I
this
can't
show.
think with a full bladder, bro.
I can't think with a burning flan.
All right, there we go.
You know this about me. Are you ready? Jack, I'm flustered now. Are you ready to play your game that I designed for you specifically to embarrass you in front of a lot of people?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Today on the show, by the way, you're 2-8. He's added history. 7 years ago this week, Are You Smarter Than Jack debuted on Full Frontal. Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Pretty good.
It's a,
It was a really, really different format. I went back and
Was it?
yeah.
I don't mean to put myself down, but I used to win a lot more.
Don't put yourself down.
I used to win a lot more, so
Hey, you'll get back there.
I know, man.
You're like the old veteran player that's not quite as sharp as he used to be, but once he gets moving, he's really moving.
Knowledge
He knows
is
what he's
changing. It's different these days.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the knowledge that's different?
The
Or is
knowledge
it-
is different. The knowledge is different.
Okay. We'll file that away. Today on the show, we have Lauren. She's 25 from Pennsylvania. Been a fan of our side project since 2009. Works in an assisted living home as a therapeutic recreation assistant. That's great.
Nice.
Went to college for photography. Looking to become a registered nurse. Loves the shows, Friends, and House. So
Registered nurse, aka an RN. You know, so I know things.
See,
know
knowledge
things.
hasn't changed that much. So let's now welcome to the show, Lauren. Everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Lauren. How you doing?
Hi, Lauren.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're so good.
Feel pretty good. Just a little weekend project.
Having fun. We're just me and my friend having fun on a Saturday.
I'm just doing all right.
I've just been doing all right. Just growing this mustache. A little weekend project. What's going on with you? How's life?
Not much. Life is good.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Lauren, do you know how this game works?
I do.
Okay. Well, for the sake
Lauren,
of-
yeah, sorry. Before you start, are you in the same prison as Alex?
Yeah.
Okay,
Next
cool.
door.
Just making
She's
sure.
in
Two cells
she's in
down.
this- yeah.
I get moved to General Pop tomorrow.
Hell
So
yeah,
we're good.
J Pop.
I'm in solitary confinement because I was a bad boy.
Yeah, he's a
Bad,
bad. He's a
I was
bad boy.
Big boy. I told you can't be changed.
You knew that when you meet him.
I'm going to explain the rules to everyone at home now, if I may. There are 6 categories of questions. Each question is more disorienting than the next. The challenger answers a question first, then Jack answers a different question from the same category. If no one has answered any correct answers after 6 rounds, we go to the bonus round, which is also the tiebreaker if we have a tie. Jack has no prior knowledge of the questions, obviously. Whoever has the most correct answers at the end wins a Hewlett-Packard printer from 1984 and an I Am Smarter Than Jack t-shirt. That's what's on the line, Lauren. That's what's at
Beautiful.
stake. That's what's at
Beautiful.
stake. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Always, baby. Always.
Well, then here we go. Category 1, cave dwellers. Cave dwellers.
Okay.
In the comics, to enter the Batcave from Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne turns the hands on a grandfather clock to 10:47. What does the specific time mean to him? Your choices are A, it's the time Robin was killed by the Joker. B, it's the Clock King's favorite time. C, the exact moment of his parents' death. Or D, it's the time he clocks in as Batman at night.
Okay. I'm gonna channel my dad. My dad loves Batman. I'm gonna go with C. The exact moment his parents died.
Wow.
That is correct.
You're
That
absolutely
is
correct. You're absolutely right.
I love that question, by the way. I love that question.
Good one. That's a real good one. I like it. I like anything Batman is fun for me.
Yeah.
Jack, your question. In season 1 of the hit TV show Lost, who helps Jack find the cave with fresh drinking water in the jungle? I just rewatched Lost, so I know this. I'm excited.
Fuck! I haven't seen this in like 10 years.
Well, here we go. Your choices are A, John Locke, B, Christian Shepherd, C, Ben Linus, D, Pierre Chang.
I think it's B, Christian Shepherd.
Jack, you son of a bitch.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
Tied out 1 for 1. Let's go.
Yeah.
Category 2, the ghost with the most, babe. Before the studio, Lauren. Before the studio settled on naming the film Beetlejuice, which of these were almost chosen as the film's title? Your choices are A, Scared Sheetless, B, Winter River, C, Sandworms, D, Death for the Dead.
This is a sick question.
Little movie trivia today.
I'm gonna go with D. Death for the Dead.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect,
What is it?
but I
I'm
would have guessed that
interested.
too. The answer was actually A, Scared Sheetless.
Oh, I would have said D as well.
Totally.
He's nuts!
Well, okay. So this is a PG game show, Jack. This is a PG-rated game show.
You had all summer to figure this out.
You had all podcasts to get those kinds of jokes out. This part's PG. This part's for the family, y'all. Keep it friendly. All right. Jack, your question. Which of these actors was not considered to play the lead role of Beetlejuice? 3 of these actors were considered before Michael Keaton, by the way, but was not considered for the lead role. A, Sammy Davis Jr. B, Robin Williams. C, Christopher Lloyd. D, Rodney Dangerfield.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
There's some weird fucking ones in there. My gut wants to say Rodney Dangerfield.
Your gut is absolutely correct.
Oh, let's go. So Sammy Davis Jr. was one of the. That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah, was
I
considered.
love that.
Damn. Lauren, Jack's doing quite well.
Yeah.
So
Let's not talk about.
I just can't imagine Rodney Dangerfield like, hey,
it's me,
Hey.
Beetlejuice.
the humans give me no respect. Sorry. All right,
It's
sorry.
a good Rodney Dangerfield, if I'm being honest. Category 3. It's clipped to be square. This is the movie clip part that you like, Jack. Lauren, what film is this clip from?
Dude, Alex, that's
What?
the intercontinental pool we used to stay at in Century City.
That's correct.
That's the
It
fucking
is.
pool from the hotel we stay at all the time. Sorry.
Oh, I love the pint of sunblock that you have to use.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
what is that clip from, Lauren? Your choices are A, Police Academy, B, RoboCop 2, C, Superman 4, D, Teen Wolf 2.
Oh my god, I have no idea.
I mean, she's talking about a world where you can't put you got to put some crazy sunscreen on because the sun's too
Okay.
hot now.
Shut up.
Let's go with
Alex, shut your mouth.
B, RoboCop 2.
You're absolutely correct, and I didn't help. I didn't help at all. I did not help.
It's so weird. I immediately was like, that's the pool we used to stay at all the time.
It absolutely is. So weird. And that's the sunscreen I use. Jack, your question.
Yeah.
What film is this clip from?
Open the suitcase. You want to know why I called you? 5,000. Your first payment.
For what?
You work for Big Boy now. You want to make a lot of money helping him. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Give that letter to Big Boy. Tell him you found it under your door.
Okay.
I don't know where Jeff finds these, honestly.
Okay.
From my childhood.
That's fair. That's fair and valid.
Fuck.
Jack, do you have
right.
any idea? So it's your choices
No.
are A, The Shadow, B, Darkman, C, Dick Tracy, D, Invisible.
I'm gonna, because the only one I've ever heard of is Dick Tracy, so I'm gonna go with that.
Dude.
Let's go!
He crushing.
Oh shit!
He is crushing right
Let's
now. It's
go.
2-3. Jack is up by 1. This is big, everybody. This is big. Light this chat up if you're watching live with some
Yes,
vibes,
this-
with some blonde bears. Come on, let's get it going, people. Category 4, trick or tree. Lauren, where is the oldest tree in the world located? Choices are A, Sweden, B, Russia, C, India, D, New Zealand.
What?
You know this. The
No,
oldest trees.
I don't.
The oldest tree. Where is it?
The oldest tree?
Yeah. Is it in Sweden? Is it in Russia? Is it in India or New Zealand? You know it. I know you know it.
You're
The
wrong.
answer is within you.
I'm gonna go with C, India.
India, I'm afraid, is incorrect. And the crowd is not pleased.
'Cause
The
how-
answer is, in fact,
Who
Sweden.
knows that?
Oh, really? I would not have guessed Sweden. Sweden was my last guess for sure.
Really?
9,565 years old.
9,000?
Oh, shit.
565, yeah.
Sweden.
Wow. I would have said India or Russia, but all right.
That tree has seen some shit.
Yes.
Seen some shit. Jack, your question. What is the most common tree found in the United States? Choices are A, American sweet gum, which is what they called me in high school. B, quaking aspen. C, red maple. And D, apple tree.
I went apple picking with my parents last week. It was lovely,
That has nothing
don't-
to do with this question.
but I do not think there was that. I'm gonna probably guess one of the first two. So let's go A, American sweet gum.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answer is red maple.
Oh, okay. I had a red maple tree in my backyard growing up.
You should have known that.
God damn it! I had a Japanese maple.
You should have known the answer to that one.
I hit a time capsule underneath it, and I never found it. It was kind of weird.
You should go back and dig it up. Let's go to your old house and scare the neighbors and dig up your lawn.
Fuck.
Find that time capsule. Chop down that tree, more importantly, and take it
Can't
home
believe
with
it.
us.
I literally have one in my backyard, man. I'm just a loser. I don't know. I'm a
Stupid idiot.
A stupid idiot. Stupid.
Category 5. I'm being totally serial right now. Lauren, which cereal was the first to offer a prize inside? Your choices are A, Trix, B, Cheerios, C, Corn Flakes, D, Wheaties. Indeed.
Wheaties. I'm going with Wheaties.
You're going with Wheaties?
Yeah,
Your answer is Wheaties. Are you sure?
maybe.
God damn it.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I would have said Wheaties. What is it?
All right. We get it. I get it.
It's
I
not
get
me,
it.
it's the crowd. It's the audience is not happy
No.
with your performance.
What is
The answer
it?
is C, Corn Flakes, and it was a book called Kellogg's Funny Jungle Land Moving Pictures.
They put a
Imagine
book
getting a
in the cereal
fucking
box?
book.
And there's like a little book. It's a teeny tiny book for your cereal pleasures. Yeah, I don't know. I don't make the rules, and I don't make the crowd boo.
I just enforce
Yeah.
it.
They feel the way they feel. Jack, when Lucky Charms debuted in 1963, it was sweetened with 4 kinds of marshmallows: green clovers, pink hearts, yellow moons, and what? Your choices are A, orange stars, B, blue clouds, C, purple horseshoes, and D, a heads up penny.
Shit. I just can't imagine them putting a penny in a cereal box. That's why I kind of want to pick it.
It's just a bunch of real pennies.
Yeah, like what?
Wow, this tastes like metal.
I'm gonna go with orange stars.
Orange stars is
Yes.
correct.
Oh, let's go.
And
Shit.
the fan loves it.
Yeah.
He's really coming in hot today.
I think it's 'cause
he's starting to heat up.
I think it's because I'm sober,
That would do it.
but I was hammered last week, so it's definitely not. All right.
Maybe it's not that then. Lauren, this is getting away from you a little bit. Can I get an update on what the score is now? Is it 2? It's 2-4.
No.
It's 2-4. So it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire here.
Yeah.
Category 6, Skeleton Crew. Which short story appeared in Stephen King's Skeleton Crew book? Choices are A, The Keys, B, Awake, C, Attic Shadow, D, The Mist. I'm going to change up the music for you. Maybe that's what's holding me back.
It's kind of spooky.
It's not as
I'm gonna
menacing.
go with B, Awake.
I'm afraid that the answer was D, The Mist.
Oh God!
I actually don't even know what any of this
All right,
means.
You're just being mean.
I am. You deserve this.
No, she deserves to win.
She deserves to win. She does. I agree.
I do.
Jack,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes.
You can put it away right now because you know I'm going to give her the sudden life or death opportunity. What is the scientific name for the kneecap, Jack? Your choices are A, fibula, B, patella, C, radius, D, talus. She knows this one because she is a nurse.
My dad delivered babies, so I should know this as well.
They specifically work on the knees.
They specifically work around the knees, and I got sensitive knees. I'm gonna guess the radius.
Jack.
No, am I wrong?
The answer is B, patella.
Okay.
Patella.
Patella.
She knew this one. Lauren knew
Why
this
can't
one.
I have those? Like, why?
We should have swapped, you guys. We should have swapped. If only we'd known.
Yeah.
If only we knew that Jack didn't know anything about knees.
I'm going to give you guys the life or death, and if you get this, I'm going to say that you're the winner because I'm in a generous mood today. Sudden
No.
life or death.
No.
Yes, Jack, I'm sorry. It's my
That's
game,
how
my
it
rules,
happens.
baby. Bonus question. How many satellites are in orbit around our planet? Closest guess wins. Price is Right rules.
Satellite orbit around our planet?
It's always a fucking space question.
That's right.
Is there a lot? I don't know.
We're looking for a specific number, and when we say satellites, we mean man-made satellites, not like the moon.
Man-made satellites. Okay, I'm gonna go with 7.
7?
I'm gonna say 64.
Well, both of you guys were wildly off with your guesses, but we're talking about satellites, like not just like space stations and stuff like that. We're talking about like cell phone satellites and like telescopes and.
I didn't even know there's cell phone satellites above the sky.
Well, that's.
Well, the answer is 2,666.
Oh.
So Jack wins by Price is Right rules, but was way the fuck off with his guess.
Man, I had a different answer. Oh well.
It's okay. It's okay.
We still love you.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
We love you. You have
love
pissed
you
us
too.
off.
No.
You pissed me off, so the feeling is mutual.
I don't make the questions or the rules. It's
But you
just-
do make the sounds.
Alex is good getting under the skin.
No.
I didn't make the sounds at all. It's just the crowd. I don't control the crowd. The audience does what they want. No, thank you so much for playing. We love you. Thanks for coming on. You were a great sport. You were wonderfully entertaining, and your knowledge, though limited,
Not good.
was valuable to everyone. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Lauren,
Also,
we love you.
you can be the resident kneeist if we need one.
If we have any knee questions, we'll hit you up.
Really questions, we
Okay.
will be hitting you up. So always have your phone on 24/7 just in case.
Okay.
Coming for those patellas.
Will do.
Tell us about your patellas.
That's right.
Goodbye, Lauren. We love you.
Bye. Love you too.
See ya.
Bye, Lauren.
Thanks for being
Love
on the
you.
show. Jack, well done, man.
Thanks, man. I kind of got in this. Thanks.
He's getting smarter.
I'm heating up. I told you, man. I've been studying.
He's getting smarter. He's catching up to the new knowledge of today.
The knowledge of today.
The knowledge of today. It's time now for fun facts. Roll that song. I love that one so much, Jeff.
I love that.
Thank you for that song, Jeff. Hey, everybody in the chat. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for watching live. If you're home, we love you. And everybody's just yelling fun facts in the chat, which makes me happy.
I love that so
Makes
much.
me happy when you sing along. A toucan's beak remains unchanged for many years after the bird's death. You know your nose keeps growing? No, not your nose. Your hair and your
Yeah.
fingernails keep growing.
I think
after
your
you
nose
die.
does too, right?
No, your nose keeps growing while you're alive. It's like
Yeah.
one of the only. Your ears, your nose.
Which sucks for me because Jesus Christ, dude.
I know, me and you are fucked.
We're fucked.
But yeah, those keep.
I got
Yes, Ryan. What are you here to? You're here to ruin some fun again?
Well, no, I thought you were right, and so I was just googling it to provide some more insight. But it's not so much the fingernails and the hair grows, more so that the skin dries and recedes.
Ew, Ryan. Ew.
Science is an ugly bitch.
God damn it.
Just let it.
Oh, fuck.
Let us live it. We could have just lived in the fantasy of it.
The skin recedes.
What? So what about the hair? Why does the hair get longer? Explain that, science.
Dehydration causes the
it
skin
doesn't.
and other soft tissues.
It doesn't.
Yeah. No, it's just your same thing. What Ryan said. Your head also shrinks as well, so it creates the illusion of your hair growing.
Ew.
Ugh.
Repulsive.
I'm thinking of like.
I love it.
I'm thinking of this. Never mind. Keep going with fun facts. This
That's
is
why
not-
when I die, I want to be loaded into a cannon and fired into space, so no one has to deal with my receding skin.
Well, you don't have the option. We've already discussed that. That's what we're going to do with you.
Oh, shit. Okay. The largest earthworm, hey, worm. The largest earthworm in the world is most likely the giant Gippsland earthworm of Australia. A rare species found in just 5 locations. Very rare. A rare boy, indeed. They can reach up to 6.5 feet long. Fucking hell, dude.
Ew. Reminds me
These
of
are awful today. These facts are awful.
Disgusting.
Sorry.
In 1996, Jack Skellington made a cameo in the movie adaptation to James and the Giant Peach. He was the undead pirate captain of a sunken ship in the North Atlantic.
I love that.
I love that. I love a cameo. Ooh, does that mean the James and the Giant Peach, like, universe kind of takes place adjacent to the Nightmare Before Christmas one?
Yes.
Are we talking about a multiverse here? A clay multiverse?
Are we talking about what's clay mean?
Like like clay. It's clay. Wasn't it claymation?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, clay. Oh, clay. Yeah, cool. I like that.
What did you think I said?
Like clay. I thought it was a word I didn't understand.
You just forgot English for a second?
I forgot English. I was like clay.
I'm not familiar with this clay as it pertains to James and the Giant Peach. Can you explain? Oh, that's silly. The fear of the number 13 is called, oh boy, triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia. Triskisphobia. Triskisphobia. We got it. In Greek mythology, Zeus was the 13th and most powerful god. Triskets. Ladybugs and fireflies are a part of the beetle family.
Oh, that's weird.
And then there's Ringo and Paul and John.
Dude, that...
And George. Right? Frankenberry cereal caused pink frankenpoop. Fact.
That I can confirm.
The early 70s were a simpler time in a lot of ways, but maybe not for doctors forced to diagnose Frankenberry stool. Ew, dude.
Ew,
Back in the
God.
toilet. Twice this episode. The neon pink poop was a real condition caused when kids downed too much of General Mills' new Frankenberry cereal. Turns out the cereal got its bright hue in part from the indigestible and soon-to-be banned Red Dye number 2. We gotta get some of that.
Hell yes.
I don't know if anyone in the chat has any like black market back channel ties, but I'm looking to get my hands on some Red Dye number 2 for research.
And also I need a human lung.
Ryan found a picture of the giant worm.
Oh, really? Let's put it in there.
I don't just. Oh no!
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 No! No!
And that brings us to this week's segment, now titled No. I think we're done. I think we wrap it there with the giant worm. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have good news because right now it's time for bad advice from good boys.
A new installment of Bad Advice from Good Boys. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. EA Sports. It's in the dirt.
Just great sound design on that, right?
You know, inspiration can't be taught. Rather,
it must come from within.
thank you.
Yeah, we got there together, and
Jeff-
that's what this
Jeff's
segment's
just like,
about. It's about getting there together, like mutual masturbation.
Ooh. Ryan, did you recognize the pool from the movie clip that we used to go to at the old Intercontinental?
I did. I recognized it right away. I was very confused, and I hope Jeff can shed some light as to how that pertains to RoboCop at all.
In the RoboCop series, they do a bunch of comic relief fake commercials throughout the movie, both in RoboCop 1 and 2, to kind of give, because it's very gory. So they do a little bit of that throughout. So there's a few commercials.
Jeff, in the background of the clip, you can see the building from Die Hard because it's right next door to it.
My mic's
I love
falling
that.
again. My mic's falling again.
For people that don't know, Jack lived at that pool for about 6 years, just documenting every time and every little thing about it.
The funny thing is I lived at that pool for like 2 months, and then I moved about 4 blocks over and lived there for like 8 years. So,
well, are you guys ready for some bad advice from Good Boys?
What's it called?
Bad
Bad
boys.
Bad boys baking good beans.
I'm off today. I drank too much last night.
It's been, you know what? It was
Welcome my
a
life.
big day yesterday. We had a lot going on. we had to watch ourselves play a show. So that was a lot of pressure.
I was stressed.
Yeah, man. It's really scary.
All right, so this one's interesting, and it's I read it and I was
Hang on. I forgot to do the thing that I'm supposed to do. Before we start this this segment, I gotta say, this segment's called Bad Advice from Good Boys. We don't know what we're doing. So take everything that we say now over the next 10 minutes with a large grain of salt. Proceed.
We're bringing in Vin?
No, Jack, don't spoil it, man.
You already said it. You already said we're bringing him in.
But I hadn't. Yeah, just let me be the host. You just worry about responding to things. Okay, Jack? Okay, Jack?
You said it.
Jack,
Okay,
congratulations on your win today.
Thank you.
Ryan, go ahead.
So this is interesting, and I like it. So I'm going to keep this one anonymous, just given the content. I've been suffering from IBS for 17 years now. It's gotten so bad that I missed out on a lot of opportunities to go travel or partying with my friends because of it. I kept my IBS a secret because I was and still am ashamed. About a year ago, I told my group of friends who I've known since I was 11 about my situation. I was hoping they would understand why I'm not always there when they hang out. Instead, they said, well, you're still our friend, but we don't know how long it will stay that way since we never get to see you. Ooh. Because of this, I forced myself to go to their birthday parties this year, but I felt so left out. 2 of them didn't even text me on my birthday. I also invited them to come over a couple times. They always have other plans. Friendship's a mutual thing, right? They tell me I need to be around more, but at the same time, they never have time when I invite them. I recently got engaged, and I was more excited to tell my work colleagues about it than I was about telling people who have been my friends for 15 years. At this point, I don't know why I'm still friends with them. Maybe I'm just used to them being in my life. If I decide to end the friendship, my only friend left is my best friend, who is more of my soulmate than a friend. So anyway, do you think some friendships are meant to be broken? Like you should end them when all they do is make you feel left out and guilty? Thank you, and lots of love from Germany. And then she says, thank you so much for openly talking about IBS on the show. It made me feel a little bit more normal.
There you go. I love that.
I've had IBS since I was born.
Yeah. Jack and I know this struggle to varying degrees. So, yeah, it sucks. It's embarrassing. It's a bummer. But, you know, it's manageable, and you can deal with it. More so, though, it sounds like you're talking more about your friends and less about the IBS. Obviously, the IBS is a component that has created some friction with your friends. But it sounds to me like maybe you have some friends that aren't being great friends anymore. And what stands out to me in what you just said is that, like, to me with friendships, it doesn't have to be this like black or white thing. It doesn't have to be, okay, this person isn't like serving the friendship as much as they used to, so I got to cut them out of my life entirely. You can have varying degrees of friendship and closeness and things like that. So if these people are kind of aging out for you or not participating in the friendship or the relationship the way that feels like you're giving a lot and they're not giving that back, just kind of table it.
Yep.
You don't have to be as close with them. And while that sucks, you did also mention that you felt like you're closer with some of your coworkers, and maybe they're becoming your friends.
Yep.
You know, maybe you got some new friends.
Well said, Alex. Well said.
So
very well said.
Open yourself up to those new relationships. Don't be afraid to make new friends.
You know what a great
Making
place
new
to
friends
start
may
is?
cause STDs, divorce,
A great place to start
public shame.
is in this chat. A lot of great people here, a great community, a lot of friendships made.
Yeah.
A lot of IBS had.
I do love that about this Crash Test Live community. You guys are very friendly here.
But thank you, Anonymous, for that.
Yeah, I think to sum it all up, yeah, just you know, maybe start to take stock in who your best friends are, and maybe try to make some new ones, and let people in, let new people
I got some great IBS pills I can put you on.
And I hope, actually, to be honest, good luck with that. And
also, go see a GI because they can change your life.
There you go. There you go.
How is your search going, Jack?
My body search? Mm-hmm. Honestly, dude, since I cut out dairy and gluten, it's like fixed me.
Are you going to add one of them back?
As much as I want to say yes, because it'd be nice to have fucking beer. I miss beer so much. Like, I don't know if I should. Like, I think my body's telling me something, and my body's telling me yes, and I should listen to it.
If you could add one back, no repercussions, would it be dairy or gluten?
Ooh.
Because you got to think, you could have cheese. Because for the most part, dairy I don't really care about, but I do love some cheese.
I know. You know what, man? I think I'd have to say gluten because, like, I think more things other than, like, cheese have... Like, dairy is like cheese and milk. You know what I mean? It's like, and I guess butter, too. But, like, I can do without those things. And I think, like, gluten's, like, beer, bread, fucking
soy
pretzel.
sauce.
I mean, chips, soy sauce. It's a lot of shit.
It's in everything.
You can live without ice cream and milkshakes. You're okay
Well, dude,
with
there's
that?
there's so much good vegan ice cream now. Anyways,
Yeah,
there's so
Especially
many
he
good
lives
ones.
in L.A., not some national park outside of Montana, wherever you are.
Yeah,
We're gonna make our own ice cream out here. All right.
Hard to come by that vegan ice cream when you live in a van down by the river.
We make it out of acorns and squirrel droppings.
Okay, I don't. I'm going to keep this one anonymous. This is more just like a nice little story.
Okay.
Hi, Alex, Jack, Ryan, and Jeff. How are you guys? I wanted to send an email to you saying thank you for having me on one of your episodes. It's been over 2 months since I was on, and my life has changed so much, and that's because of you guys. Before I appeared on the show, I was a very shy person and didn't really have that many friends. I kept to myself on social media, and that was really it. After, people started contacting me online and telling me how fun I was on the show, and I seemed like a nice person. This sparked more of a conversation, and these conversations turned into friendships. Now, I actually have somewhat of a social life. I have friends to talk to, and most important thing, I've gained sisters. I planned a trip to Warsaw to finally meet some of my sisters and see the side project ATL in May of 2021, and I'm beyond excited.
Hell yeah.
Also, being on the show has reignited a passion for graphic design. I've been able to mix my two favorite things in the world, CTL and design, with making graphics for a Twitter I'm a part of. All of this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't chosen me to be on the show. I can't thank you all enough for the community you guys have created with this show. Kind regards, this person.
That's absolutely amazing. I love that.
it's really cool.
And it kind of fits in with the last one we had. Not necessarily with the IBS, but with the community of this place.
Totally.
But also, she has IBS as well.
P.S. I too have IBS.
You got to save that for the PS sometime.
And then this one was interesting. I'd like to get more info on this. This is from Leanna G.
Okay, before you get into this, I would like to bring in a guest bad boy.
Okay.
Or good boy, I guess, in this case.
I'm going to bring him in.
Let's bring in Vin.
I'm going to go ahead and click
to help
the
us out
button
with this last
in
one.
3, 2.
Welcome back,
Vinnie!
Vinny. Welcome back, Vinny.
You didn't think the network would have me back, did you? The cease and desist has been there.
Love that. Oh,
All
whoa!
right,
Wait,
all
wait.
right.
Jeff's in a fucking. Oh, let's go.
Oh wow, he's in a
I'm saving it for Vin.
Right now. Nice.
Your mic
Thank you.
fits it too. Fits with your mic.
That's right.
Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. This is from Leanna G. Hi, hey, which I like as an intro.
Yeah. Strong.
I heard Jack say today that he is ticklish. And it just so happens that this is from another podcast. It just so happens that I run a tickling company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area with a friend from San Jose, California. Would Jack ever want to be tickled for cash for fans to buy a video of it to help us raise money for our company? Please let me know. This is a serious offer. Thanks.
Wow.
Wait, what?
What?
She runs a tickling
Wait.
company.
What?
So I was just going to say this on the air and say maybe next week I can reach out to her and we can bring her on to describe what the hell, or I can just get some info from her.
Yeah. I'm fascinated by this.
Also, what a terrible time to start a tickle company when you literally can't be around anyone.
Beth Loves Bands is saying that there's a tickle porn thing. I don't think that's what this is, though. I don't think it's got any kind of like sexual connotations to it. But it sounds more like it's like. It sounds like she wants to take video of you being tickled and then sell that video to people.
Maybe it is tickle. It sounds
Is
like
that
tickle
porn? Does that tickle people's fancy, so to speak?
Nice. Then?
Do you remember that movie? Like I think it's Saw or whatever. My worst nightmare is being like strapped down and having people just tickling me and not being able to escape.
Oh, dude.
It sounds like my worst nightmare. Like, but
I hear you.
I have a couple fears or things I hate. And don't tickle me, dog. Like no, we're not. Keep your hands to yourself.
I think we just named our episode "Don't Tickle Me, Dog."
Vinnie and I used to,
WG, dog.
when we used to tour together, we used to jump in each other's bunks and tickle each other quite a bit.
We did. That's not all we did. But some more than others. But if it was for charity, tickle me all you want. But dude, I am so sensitive in my armpits. Do not tickle me. No tickle.
I love that.
I'm fascinated by this, and I want to chase this thread. I want to pull on this thread and see where it goes. You know,
I'll follow up for sure.
Please, Jack, would you do it? More importantly, would you be tickled for charity?
What if I fart? I don't know.
I love that that's the first concern, which is a very valid concern.
Like,
what if I fart?
I mean, I would do it for charity. I'd do anything for charity, but also like the thing with tickling is like it leaves all these red marks on my body. I got sensitive skin.
I'm going to point this out. She didn't say it was for charity. She said make money for my company.
What's her
In a way, that is charity. It's charity for the self.
Can I use your body just for a little while?
Rent a boy.
Rent a boy.
Oh, rent a boy. There you go.
You know what? She's launching a tickling service. We're launching a new service called Rent a Boy, where we send Jack out to various parts of the country to have people experiment on his body in exchange for money. I think that's what I think.
You can
that's
do
legal.
anything you want to my body while I'm asleep.
But no gluten and no dairy.
Yeah. We have two very strict conditions with what you can do to Jack's body, and that's no gluten and no dairy. Anything else goes. The safe word is pineapple.
This body is cool.
I love the safe word is pineapple. That's great. Also, that's a great episode name. The safe word is pineapple. It's also great.
Oh my god.
All right, so just one more thing. I knew you were going to talk about this a little bit, Alex, but as we are getting closer to Halloween, I had an email come in from, she's from Mexico. I'm going to say it's Isora, Isaura.
Okay.
Isora.
Sure.
21 from Mexico, and she has an idea. She says that fans should send in their spookiest stories that happened to them in real life, and I can kind of pick through them, and we can read some of those on the air.
I love that.
And I know that we had some other ideas, and I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I love that. Vin, have you ever had anything spooky happen to you? Have you ever seen a ghost?
I work in some pretty weird places now, but I mean, I'm a believer that there's another being. But as far as being like scared, like one time a spider came down from my dash, like my visor in my car, and I drove through a red light because I was scared. But other than that, I can't.
That's very spooky.
Yeah, I was, I just peeled out and went through a red light because the spider came through, which I don't know why I did that. But no, nothing too spooky, man. I mind my business these days.
That's good.
I'm very much a non-believer.
Yeah.
In anything, really.
In happiness, love, and
Most things aren't real to Ryan.
That's funny.
Speaking of Halloween, we are actually going to announce now that for the week of Halloween, whatever day that happens to be that we air the episode, we're going to do a Halloween costume contest on the show. So please submit in the coming weeks your Halloween costume to hashtag CTL costumes, or submit it to info@crashtestlive.com, and we're going to pick a winner. So get your costumes together, folks. We can't go out and have fun and do Halloween parties and trick or treat, but you can humiliate yourselves for us.
I think we actually could do an episode on Halloween.
We could.
Oh, does that line up?
Yeah, 30th is Friday and 31st is Saturday.
Hells yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We could always do it on All Hallows Eve as well.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I don't know what that means.
We'll hand out some candy to each other. We'll mail each other candy boxes.
Gluten, dairy-free candy. Imagine Jack trick-or-treating. Hi, do you have any dairy-free candy?
Dairy and gluten-free, please, sir. Just making fun of... Ryan, right now you're just making fun of every child that goes trick-or-treating and has an allergy.
Yeah, well...
That's so mean.
Well, that's their stupid body's fault for being weak.
That's terrible,
all right,
you guys.
Vin, I love you. Alex, Jack, I love you. Jeff, I love you. Great show.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Great show, boys.
Vinny, special thanks. Thanks for coming on today, dude.
I love you guys. Thank you for having me.
Love you, bro.
We love all of you. Bye, Vin.
Wait, I don't like being on the side. I don't like... Okay, thanks.
It's too weird. Jack, what did we learn today, dude? We got to wrap this thing up.
What did we learn?
What did we learn? What did we learn?
Florida is the gate to hell.
Correct.
You mix wine and tequila, you're going to have a bad time. Please keep count bacteria away from my souffle.
Blah.
We
It's E. coli.
It's E. coli. Knowledge is different now.
Knowledge is ever changing. But Jack's getting better at it. Turns out.
Knowledge is power. Sit on faces, not phones.
True. That came directly from chat.
That's direct from chat. And most importantly, don't tickle me, dog.
Don't fucking tickle me, dog. Boom.
Not even for charity.
Not even for charity. And remember, the safe word is pineapple. Guys, this has been a fun fucking episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching live. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at Crash Test Live. Sub up if you're watching on Twitch. If you tune in weekly, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for all your feedback in the chat. It keeps us going. You can reach us at debaters@crashtestlive.com. We're going to bring Master Debaters back probably next week. So we haven't announced the topic yet, but we'll get to it. If you want to be on Smarter Than Jack, that's smarter at crashtestlive.com. General info and fan submitted stories, info at crashtestlive.com. Remember, submit your Halloween costumes to us between now and Halloween, obviously, and send us some spooky stories. Our merch store is fully operational. Live merch is the code. 15% off your order. We got great shit. It's valid through 7 p.m., so get your orders in if you feel so inclined. Thank you all very much. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thanks to Vin. His podcast is called All Wings Report In. Make sure you check that out. Two New York brothers talking Star Wars. I love it. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much.